Yeah, once a call earlier, how about Shame your shy, watch my car back Tom, it's to the work from Jim Jamaica, and I'm with you again. Well, listen, and this one is based upon time, and I took a different angle with this one because we are living in some serious times, and as we can see now, we have conflict going all different direction, and now it's in our waters, which is in the Caribbean, you know, and we know that the powers that be that run this system is falling and it's falling very fast, and this power is hanging on pretty much anything that um can be hold on and just to sustain or keep power, and he's willing to go any distance, and but there's a game playing behind all this, and we are just watching. But one of the main thing that's watching is what the scripture said we must pay attention to. And the scripture do not lie. Scripturally, you know that there will be wars, rumors of wars, you know. But let you know that when you see these things, don't frighten, you know. That these things must come to pass. These things must be, And we are living in those days where we can see, this is not no this isn't a puzzle or a quiz to guess. If it's not that time we know, but you can see, pretty much up on live. I was gonna get to it stream time. This is March 24. And let me just start. Let me just start the one. I'm gonna make a good jump, but let me start the one. And Yahushai went out and departed from the temple, and his disciple came to him for to show him the building of the temple. And Yahushai said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall be not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciple came unto him privately, saying, because he go one side and the disciple come and start reason with him, because they got them want to know what going. When shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming and of the end of the age? There's a keyword right there. End of the world. Now, when you look up the word right there, you go back to a word, that's eon. A Greek word is eon, which go back to mean age. So they're asking, when will the age end? Because they are seeking for the kingdom to come. So they are asking, when will the age end? But Yahushai 4, and Yahushai answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. So it must, because you have people come and deceive. Start casting the bullshit. 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and I shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So, as I said, we're living in sometimes though we can see prophecies unfolding. And when it's a rumors of war, and back then at one point people may say, "Boy, I was about war," but it go far now. It stretched to the Caribbeans, where you find wars taking place unnecessarily. And when I mean unnecessary, I mean unlawfully according to the law, the system. At the same time, it's man law, so you can't really follow them because they make no one law and block it. But the point is that you're hearing about wars now upon more rapidly. than any time in your entire life. So now you can see where the prophecy is unfolding like a leaf, or like a buff leaf, or like a flower. Beautiful is unfolding, very beautiful, you know. And you realize the scripture wasn't lying or not lying, you know. Again, and he shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that, see that he be not troubled. So when we see this thing, we're not supposed to be frightened, afraid, I wonder what's next. Cause we're supposed to be on time, we're supposed to be on key. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So all these things have to take place in order the end to come. But the end is not yet. But we are in the end of the end. Because when something is ending, it just end one time, so block. There is a series of things taking place leading up to that point, you know, and we're seeing those series of things as the scripture point out long before we were even born in this age, you know. 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. Now, there are some keywords there like nation against nation, and we can see even where NATO splitting, actually NATO divide itself, and the scriptures already tell about dividing. Say if a nation divided by itself can it stand, and if Satan divided by itself, how shall he stand? And you know that you see NATO right now, the head of NATO has called to them, which America, they want to go one of them friend because what they are falling, and falling they are, so they're searching for any resources that they can actually grab, and to do that, even it's only willing to take down, you know, that's how much, greedy, that's how much even the scripture itself straight on point, you know. And nation rising against nation. You have Israel and Syria, either Ukraine and Russia is one. Both of them at fight. You have Pakistan in seeing, as I said, now you have in the Caribbean drawn into it. Europe, all these other countries, China, everybody just all in one big melting pot. So you realize all these nations is fighting for something that, and it's a bigger picture that taking place, you know. It's such a big picture that you, if you're not careful, you get caught up in it, even believe some of these things. Cause some of these things are, they are bigger pawns, they are bigger players in this thing, but nonetheless, the scripture must fulfill, prophecy must fulfill, you know. For a nation shall rise above a nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. No people that say, boy, them say food shortage. No, there is no food shortage yet, man. When you have food shortage, people go to the extreme of eating things that you wouldn't dare eat. See, no man can find food. You may not can find your house full of food like you used to, but you can find food. You can. And if you wake up tomorrow morning broke, you still can find food. You still can. So we know when that part hits, you wouldn't need a magnifying glass to see it. You will see it. But we definitely seeing earthquake is more than ever, you know. From back then till now, you're seeing earthquake in large quantities. If you really look up an earthquake 3D, you realize a lot of earthquake is taking place even if it's not on where you are or the country you are. It's a lot taking place. So these prophecies is really happening. It's really taking place, you know. But people is not out seeking the word are seeking the end of this kingdom. People are out seeking what they can get from this kingdom, or how rich they can get, or what next social media, or what next social whatever they can actually, be entertained with. So they would know these things. They would know what time they're in or what to look for next or how you're going to get out of this mess that we're in or how we even reaching this mess that we're in. So with all these things taking place, most people will not even see it coming until they actually back against the wall, or they're looking at steering a missile or steering down famine throat. So most people would not see it, but they will see it when outside gone to the gate. That's a Jamaican saying. It. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So you need to know all these are the beginning of sorrows. The beginning. So you can imagine if you were to see famine, earthquake, wars, and it's not even there yet. You're not even fully reach. Those pestilence as yet. Fully reach. You're barely going through them. And people crying. Can you imagine when they reach to the full scale? It's something's on the next level. 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. When you're talking about you, we're talking about the prophets. Because we are the one that bringing out the truth, we are the one that bringing out the word, we are the one that fighting out the false, we are the one that against the system. So we are the one that will be fight against, even up to the point of being killed. Whoever Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Washman Shai, that road should take. And again, and then shall they deliver you up to afflict and shall kill you, and he shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Who name is Yahweh Yahweh Shai. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And we're seeing that now. We're seeing that now. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And trust me, we have seen that. We have seen people put prophecy that this world going to come to an end at this and this date. And we have seen over and over and over and over. So it's not like we don't see it. We're seeing it. Many of these things take place in Africa. Where you see man scamming, man carrying people in the mountain, or some actually probably believe what they're saying. It's countless, so you can't deny it. 12. And because iniquity shall abound, love of many shall wax cold. So iniquity will be a lot. Lot. So people will never have love for the one that want to iniquity abound. See, the love what people are going to have for a while, they're going to be thrown out the window. So you're going to have a lot of problems. People hard, people going to kill people who they actually know just for bread or for survive. 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And who is that? It's talking about the prophets. It's talking about that man who can endure this hardship, this system that we're in now, that we're about to, face on. And when you face on this, you face on with the scripture, you face on with the word, not part times, not in and out, not lukewarm, straight through. So he endure to the end, according to the Most orders us to do. He shall be saved, not the Christians, not the Muslims, not those guys. The one that endured to the end, which carry the truth. 13. But he that shall be endured unto the end, the same shall be saved. 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So I want to jump down to same 24, I'm going to drop down to 32. So now the power of the fig tree is when the branches is yet tender and put it forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh. And these parables are used in reference to the time. Seeing, and what it means